France's far-right leader senses power is within her party's grasp. Marine Le Pen needs her supporters to turn out like they never have before to win next week's second-round runoff vote.
To begin this change in government and drive the reforms that the country needs, we need an absolute majority in order for John Bardella to be named in 8 days Prime Minister by Emmanuel Macron.
28-year-old Bardella is the fresh face of the far-right National Rally. The rebranded, once politically toxic National Front is now in the mainstream.
I intend to be the Prime Minister for everyday life, the one who prioritises defence of purchasing power, the restoration of law and order and security throughout the country, and of course the resumption of our migration policy.
Hoping to head off the far right is a coalition of parties from the left to far left, but its leader, Jean-Luc Mélenchon, is a polarising figure who puts off some potential voters. And Prime Minister Gabriel Attal's centrist party, Together, the creation of President Emmanuel Macron, is trailing badly after the first round.
The far right is at the gates of power. Never has the National Assembly been at risk of being dominated by the far right. Therefore, our objective is clear: to prevent the National Rally from having an absolute majority and to govern the country with the disastrous project which is its own.
Emmanuel Macron called the snap election after his party's defeat to the National Rally in European elections. His gamble is that the French people will ultimately shrink from voting the far right into office. In 1 week, he'll find out if that gamble paid off.
Jordan Bardella could be the first far-right Prime Minister in this country's modern history. His party has never been closer to power. Next week's runoff elections could be the most consequential that there's ever been here. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Paris.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.